Hey Nancy, how are you? Nate, what's going on? Not much on this end. Just finished eating dinner actually. I thought I'd come in and see you guys. We can chat a little bit earlier. Can you reverse gout? If you can fix your liver, you can probably repair gout. You can fix it up. It's all due to your liver and kidneys. Learned a lot from you. Thanks for the info. Cheers, Nate. Thanks so much for the comment. Hi, I am on. Yeah, thanks for sharing. You guys keep in mind, I read every single comment, so be careful what you put out there. Uric acid. Uric acid is part of the issue with gout and oxalates and sugars and fructose. It's all connected. What about liver and kidney? Liver and kidney, because I had a question in regards to gout. So gout is related to your liver and kidney. Fix your liver, fix your kidney, your gout disappears. What can you do to reduce LPA? It depends how high it is, Sabrina. Whether it's a genetic or not. But yeah, it is. You can definitely reduce it. Sugar is just awful, 100%. You know, the problem is if maybe when we were young, if we never really overconsumed carbohydrates, sugars, simple carbs, then we wouldn't be really in this issue where we have so many different diseases. Is eating dates daily bad for you? Yes, it is. It's all the fructose. Hey, Joyful, how are you? My systolic blood pressure is reading 105 to 95. Is that bad? You're below the 120 over 80. What do you think about bergamot orange supplement for high cholesterol? It works. Takes about 6 to 8 weeks before it stabilizes your cholesterol levels. But the question is, why do you want to stable your cholesterol? It's not the cholesterol you have to worry about. It's whether it's being oxidized or not. So if it is being oxidized, then yes, you should definitely look into lowering it till you actually fix the oxidization process. But bergamot does help, red yeast rice help, niacin help. All these wonderful things, they actually help for a few dollars a month. Better than statins, better than supporting pharmaceutical bullshit. Been eating a lot of pies, cookies, cakes. How long for sugar to expel completely from your body? I'm in badly need of detox. Any suggestion? Takes anywhere between 3 to 10 days based on your glycogen storage in the liver. Can the uric acid that builds up in your joints leave the joints? Yes, that's technically oxalates and uric acid crystals. It takes about 3 years for the process. Brother, what's the best magnesium to take? Magnesium ionic chloride. That's the best one you can take. It has about 65% elemental, and that's what we need. I think it's genetic. My husband's dad has issues as well. My husband has been on Lipitor for 10 years. By the way, statins, Lipitors will actually increase your lipoprotein small a. Lipitor does not help your LP small a, will actually increase it as a side effect. I live in a nice little quiet off-grid location. It's my favorite. Sorry, steaming. Every time I go normal, I feel abnormal. Is it fine to take at 16? Yes, it is fine to take at any age. Any age you can definitely take it. We are all deficient. How do I make my bones stronger? Magnesium, phosphorus, boron. My blood pressure is still causing my kidneys to struggle. What's the best supplement? Nitric oxide. So how do you know if your cholesterol is being oxidized? Is there a test? Yeah, there is a test. It's called OXLDL, LPPLA2, and MPO. What's the best way to get the uric acid crystals out of the joints? Go on a carnivore diet, eliminate all oxalates foods, eliminate anything that has anti-nutrient effect. What's the best way to supplement to help increase collagen? Lysine, proline, vitamin C. Best supplements for kidney health, Shanka Piedra. My 13 years old son took antibiotics. They did bad things to him. How can I get his immune system up? Feed him kefir 3 times a day. Make sure you're making the kefir yourself. Thoughts on OMAD and benefits of it? I did OMAD for about 1.5 years. Nothing wrong with it. If your body can handle it, you'll know right away. Within about 2 months or 3 months of using it, your sleep, your thyroid, weight loss, you know, all these little things will actually show up whether it's actually good for you or not. Some people can actually do really well, some people don't. I'm taking magnesium glycinate. Should I take both magnesium? Yes, 100%. Magnesium glycinate only has about 12% for elemental. My dad had shingles on his head. Now he has pain inside. What can I give him to stop that nerve pain? Acetyl L-carnitine. I didn't hear what you said. Kefir. Make your own kefir for your kid and make sure you're feeding it to him at least 2 to 3 times a day. Kefir is a fermented milk, like yogurt. Can kidney function go up? EGFR can only go up using NMN and TMG as a combination. You got constipation from a glycinate? You got constipation? Who got constipation? You got constipation from a glycinate? From taking magnesium glycinate? Because you probably took too much. What the heck is elemental? Elemental is what they... So when they say magnesium glycinate, they actually take magnesium elemental and they add glycine to it. Man-made product. B vitamins then, magnesium, thiamine, yes, 100%. Hey mate, what's good supplement stack to lower LP small a? Niacin. But it's not so much about the LP small a. There's more predictors than the LP small a for it to cause any issues. Electrolytes imbalance problem on carnivore diet. No matter how much electrolytes I take, any suggestion? Yeah, you're not getting enough magnesium into your diet. And no matter how much you take, you're not getting it into your diet correctly. You actually need a steady supply of magnesium, not electrolytes. Because when you are on a carnivore diet or you eat high protein intake, we actually overuse our magnesium as well too. So if you're not taking enough, you're always going to be deficient. What should I take by severe insulin resistance? Start with berberine and switch all your carbohydrates from first meal to last meal and book a time with me. Let's talk. Hi, is a statin good? Yeah, if you want to live like a vegetable, 100% is good. My dad has a fluid in his lungs. What can I take? NAC 2400 milligrams every 4 hours with vitamin A, retinol. Niacin is a super supplement. What can you mix black coffee with that won't spike blood sugar and continue an intermittent fasting? MCT oil, but it has to be MCT 8. I have it on my website for the one I currently use. Where I purchased a bottle of magnesium chloride. Gabriel, I have it on my website. If you go to my website under supplements, you're gonna see this is the one I actually take. That's the one that you need that has the elemental level. And I do have a discount as well too, so definitely check it out. Go to the doctor, everyone. This guy is not a doctor. What the hell does a doctor know about nutrition? All they know is, hey, you go to the doctor, tell him, hey, I have an issue. Here, let me give you some pharmaceutical bullshit so I can get you set up for life. And don't forget to continue refilling and refilling your prescription every single month because the medication will never fix your issue. Definitely go to a doctor where they can push pills. It's funny, you walk into a doctor's office, they're one of the best salespeople ever. They can actually close the deal within under 7 minutes. Isn't that amazing? They spent almost $500,000 through their education because they know they are set up for life by getting a monthly paycheck residual from you being sick. Purified water versus spring. I like spring water. Is Cavadex a good therapy for anti-aging? I'm 62 and have reviewed your work and I'm impressed. I don't know if you want to call it for anti-aging. Cavadex is mostly to kind of pull out the oxidized lipids from your arteries. So therefore, well, it could be as anti-aging because technically 99% of every person when they age, what do they end up having? A heart attack more than anything, right? So definitely you can say that it could be an anti-aging as a maintenance. But the question is, you want to remove the oxidized lipids, but you do want to fix the arterial system from actually from these issues reoccurring. So the main, once you remove it with Cavadex and you actually clean your arteries, the main supplement that is missing in our diet is magnesium. Spring water, purified water is just reverse osmosis filtered tap water. Do one better for me, brother. Tell me where to go to learn it all. Do one better for me. Tell me. Can you tell me again what to give my dad for the nerve pain in his hand? You said it so fast. Oh, acetyl L-carnitine. It's an amino acid. Cavadex will boost blood flow and energy, 100%. Beside magnesium, chloride, glycinate, vitamin D3, K2, what else should I take? It depends on your situation, Adam. Magnesium and glycinate good to take on carnivore. I would only take the magnesium and glycinate before you sleep to kind of help you relax because glycine is the relaxation amino acid. I have deep respect and gratitude for your work. Thank you. Thanks so much, Henry. I really appreciate the comment and the support. What's your thoughts on tendonitis? It is fixable. It is fixable. Just start with eliminating all oxalate intake foods from your diet. Headaches 24/7 for years. I researched and I think spontaneous spinal fluid leaks. MRI, CT show nothing. Headaches is usually nerves in your neck. You have too much contraction, not enough relaxation. Honestly, I got nothing wrong with me. I just got recommended to take supplements. Hold on, guys. Gotta open the door. Duke wants to go outside. It's getting hot here for him. You wanna go outside, Duke? But don't be too long. It's getting dark. Go ahead, bud. You don't have to bark. There's nobody there. Be nice. Doesn't milligram ionic oxide assist with the sleep? Oxide is mostly for diarrhea effect. If you have issue with your gut, use magnesium oxide. The one I'm talking about is magnesium ionic chloride, not oxide. What's good for diabetes type 2? Taking berberine? Berberine is a good start. Shifting all your carbohydrates to last meal of the day. And you guys seen I've done so many videos and I've trained a lot of my patients to actually switch their diets where you eat your carbs with last meal of the day. And you guys know why. I think I explained this numerous times. Any benefits from smoking cannabis? It kind of helps you relax, which is good. It's natural. It doesn't have any chemicals. Not like a cigarette where it contains 92 different chemicals. D-ribose versus bioenergy D-ribose. Bioenergy is the original company that started D-ribose and it's a patent design. That's why it's much more expensive, Matt. That's the one I currently use. I use berberine, works great for lowering glucose, 100%. Just keep in mind, guys, whenever you're taking berberine, like I had one patient, he's like, Maurice, I've been taking berberine for a week and nothing happened. Well, it doesn't take a week. Sometimes it can take a couple weeks. But your diet has to help. It doesn't mean you take berberine, but you still eat simple carbs, right? Papa Cayenne, thanks so much for the comment. Hopefully you're not a guy or a girl saying that. Oh, that didn't work. That was my D-ribose. You reminded me of it. Berberine And the locus interactions? I have to look into it. I don't think there's any interactions. If there is, make sure it's 4 hours apart. What do you do for cardio workouts? I don't do any cardio, unfortunately. I just go up and down, Hail Me and Duke every single day, probably like 10 times. But for workouts, I do probably about... I do everything as a HIIT training. My workouts is only like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, resistant bands, chin-ups, pull-ups, body weight, all as being high-intensity interval training. I use fiber along with berberine and it helps reduce my glucose level. Fiber will absorb excess. Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, it depends on the fiber. Certain fibers can actually flush out good nutrients as well too. So keep that in mind. Going to purchase some magnesium today. Thank you. Sounds good, Gabriel. Let me know how it goes for you. I'm sick of metformin. That's why I want to switch to berberine. Yeah, 100%. I'd go for it. Why support medical stuff and there's some side effects of it? Stick with berberine. Just make sure you cycle it because it does have a very strong antibacterial effect in the gut. Tocotrienol, vitamin E, good for arterial cleaning. Tocotrienol is very powerful if you know how to use it, Henry. Wherever you have a blockage, there was a study like years ago using like almost in the upper 3,000 milligrams, where it actually there's a potential where it can actually create an artery. So if you have a blockage, it has a capacity to actually create an artery and go around. That's what I've been told. So very powerful. Make sure tocotrienols comes from annatto, not from soy. Natural ways to replace clopidogrel. What is that? I don't take big pharma meds for diabetes. Berberine works. Perfect. Can I take berberine if I am pre-diabetic? 100% no. Yes. What is the best type of drink in the morning if you are fast till 6 p.m.? Water with trace minerals. What can you take in lieu of Lipitor? I appreciate your help. I did an ebook, Sabrina, on how to actually control your cholesterol if that's what you're worried about. With the supplementation you can take and why. I have heard berberine is pharmaceutical equivalent to metformin. It is. It is. What do you think about NMN? I take NMN every single day, every morning. I take NMN and I take nitric oxide with it. Plavix. Natural way to replace Plavix would be taurine, antiplatelet. Neurokinase. Ziggy, hi. Thank you for your continued help. Let me know how things are going. Would coffee be okay when fasting? Yes, 100% it would be okay. How long can I take berberine for? 45 days, 5 days off. You need to cycle it. Can you show us your physique? I'm not gonna take my shirt off or nothing right now. I'm good, but maybe check out my other check out my other videos and stuff. You can probably see. All my doctors told me not to take nitric oxide. I have neuropathy. If you take nitric oxide, it's gonna help your neuropathy. You actually increase the blood flow. The problem is with a lot of doctors, they're actually clueless because they still think in their mind nitric oxide is amino acid. You cannot take amino acid to actually activate your nitric oxide production. You actually have to take the nitric oxide pathway. Either, arugula extract, beetroot extract, potassium nitrate, but they have to have a proper extraction. I don't work out my abs. I only work out my abs a month or two before summertime. That's it. Anything for toothaches? My husband is in pain. You have coconut oil. We have salt, Himalayan salt. You have to squish in your mouth and spit it out. Anything that act as an antibacterial like oregano is good. What do you take along with berberine for DM and what's oxygen? What's the best oxygen drinking? How do I find your ebooks? If you click on my picture profile in the top left corner there, then you can see my website. If you click on my website, you can access all my ebooks there, Sabrina. Do you use bicarbonate soda for teeth? Baking soda, I do, yes. Baking soda, MCT, Shark oil once in a while, Himalayan salt so I can remineralize my teeth. There's so many different things you can use. What's good to get rid of diabetes? Stop eating the food that has too much carbs and grains in it. I quit sugar 6 weeks ago. Sleep so much better, 100%. 100%. That's the best way to actually, you can reduce your body fat. You can actually sleep better. You can feel alive again. What is your body fat percentage? I was for many years in a single digit for almost like 8 years. Right now, I'm actually I'm still in a single digit. I'm up to almost about 9% body fat only. When I kept it at a 5.5 to about a 5% body fat, I was getting very, how can I say this? Very exhausted very fast, and my sleep was struggling. So it wasn't really ideal for me. So I had to actually bring it back up again. What do you think about benfotiamine? What would you like to know about benfotiamine? It's one of the best thing for glycation effect. And it does actually go after your cholesterol and it removes certain cholesterol particles. Fast 16-8, 20 grams a day carb. That's not bad. That's good to kind of maintain your weight. I have palpitation and I advise. I did an ebook on heart arrhythmia because they all fall in that same category, user 980. If you go to my website and download the ebook on heart arrhythmia, it will actually guide you through the whole process, how you can fix it and reverse it. Does too much magnesium bisglycinate cause constipation? Yes. Too much water flow to the intestine and it causes your intestine to actually freezes. Hello, Maurice. Do you believe that root canals are dangerous for your heart? Yes, there's a link. The diabetes was 9.2 and now it's 12.3 after berberine and alcohol. You're taking alcohol. Maybe that explains it. Does hawthorn berry work for heart palpitation? It does, but it does not fix the root cause. It will actually strengthen your heart muscle, but does not fix the root cause. I've been taking benfotiamine for heart arrhythmia. Works great. 250 milligrams to 300 milligrams. You can go as high as 600 milligrams a day. I've been, how much to start with berberine? 500 milligrams for the first 7 days and work your way up to 1,000 to 1,500. Every 45 days, cycle off for 5 days, or else it can actually cause some digestive issues, such as food can be sitting in your gut for a little bit longer because it does have a very strong antibacterial effect. Zeolite, clinopotolite for metal detox. I work in exposure to hazardous chemicals at petroleum refineries. Yeah, 100%. I did a video on Henry, and you gotta take per weight. You start with about 1.5 grams. You go as high as almost 5 to 7 grams after 10 days. And yes, it does actually capture a lot of the heavy materials. But keep in mind, another great product you can add, Henry, would be taurine. Taurine is really good for detoxifying the system. Do you believe in God? Well, I'm wearing a cross. Obviously, I do. Is it better to extract the tooth than do a root canal? Just remove the damn tooth completely and don't do any root canal or nothing. All that stuff is bullshit and actually is going to hurt your system more than anything. Unless you can actually get a root canal that has nothing to do with metal. Does berberine lower stomach acid? It does, yes. It does lower stomach acid. That's why you're supposed to cycle it every 45 days. Do you think some foods can cause tremors? Possibly. Possibly. If they cause a deficiency in certain mineralization, mostly magnesium, when magnesium is lost, you're going to end up getting a lot of tremors. And if your probably magnesium is below 6 milligrams per deciliter, you're already at that stage. Is monolorin? What is that? Am I missing something? Monolorin. Duke is barking like crazy outside. What's going on? We're cooking some yak tongue, and I think all the smell maybe is attracting a lot of animals. I have mercury in tooth filling. Any detox I can use? You can't. You have to completely remove it. I still have one. I'm waiting till I head back to the city and remove it. An old mercury in one of the tooth filling. I have to actually remove the whole tooth because it's too deep in. I think Duke is barking because we were cooking outside on the wood stove outside that I have. We were cooking beef tongue, so I think the smell kind of probably attracted a lot of animals, possibly. And it was actually really, really good. It was delicious. The root cause is a deficiency in niacin for is it dangerous to remove mercury? It's not dangerous, but it is gonna end up causing a leakage. Like even if you're doing a detoxification or a chelation, you have to be careful when you have mercury in your fillings. I'm having metformin 500 milligrams, and my diabetes has shot up. It's found in breast milk. So is it a type of fatty acids? How much alcohol is good? None. For now, till you fix your situation. What can you tell me about colloidal silver? We use it and make it at home. I put sometimes a couple of drops in it and Duke's water. It's good for parasite issue. Good to actually get rid of any pathogens in the gut, especially if you don't trust certain food groups you're eating. Good to actually put it in your filtered water, couple drops. A lot of people have cured a lot of things with the colloidal silver. I have a big bottle here actually. Oh yeah, he's going crazy outside. Does too much magnesium bisglycinate cause constipation? Yes, it does. What is the best way for a normal man to regulate his sugar? Any recommendation? Yeah, switch all your sugar and simple carbohydrates and everything to last meal of the day. Why is my number at 6 and 7 before bed and in the morning is 10 and 11? What number is that? I don't know what you mean. You guys gotta give me a full picture of what's happening. The dog is trying to tell you something. We're just scaring off all the animals outside. Have they made progress on liver disease? Explain that, please. Why do you not answer the question? What was the question? Some questions they get actually blocked, guys, if I don't see it. NMN supplements, are they okay to take? I take NMN every single day. 100% they are. Nothing wrong with them if you're looking to actually activate your NAD+. Oh, Joseph, you asked me if I am a doctor. Yeah, a doctor registered with TikTok, if that helps you. What you suggest for cold feet and also to improve blood circulation into the legs? Do some squats. Take some cayenne. Get some nitric oxide into your body. Take some nitrates. Won't having carbs to the end of the day increase your resting insulin levels in the morning? No, it has nothing to do with that. So the only reason I always say take your carbs at night, because during the daytime you are insulin sensitive. At night you're actually insulin resistant. With magnesium does not cause constipation. It's not about which magnesium does not cause. You want the original magnesium, which should be magnesium ionic chloride, not a man-made magnesium. And second of all, the only reason that's causing you constipation because you're probably taking such a high amount that your intestines aren't able to keep up, and it just keep flushing things out or forcing things out, and that causes your intestine to freezes. Yeah, the liver cirrhosis, it is reversible. I have GERD. Does apple cider vinegar increase acidity? GERD is caused by less acid in tummy. Yes, 100%. But you have to actually start practicing food combination, food combining. Serapeptase. We use it joint pain. Do have a view. It's costly. 500,000 SPU of serapeptase. Is that what you're using? And it does help with joint pain. But you know, 90% of the joint pain is mostly due to a lot of crystals buildup. Or too much humidity as well. How much magnesium chloride should I consume? 40 drops per 1 cup of water every 4 hours. You need a steady supply of magnesium. Let's go check on Duke. Let's get the flashlight too, because we can't see nothing. Duke, you good? I don't see anything. Come up here, bud. Come on. Can't keep the door open, it's cold. Let's go, come on. See if he'll come in. Oh yeah, there he is. Come in, bud. Come. There's nobody there. The alarm didn't go off. I put a sensor, so every time it goes off, he'll go. Duke is firing off his squad. Probably. After eating, I have heart palpitation. What should I do? Not enough magnesium in your body. The dog senses are stronger than yours. He sees something. Of course, yeah. That's why I have a dog. So he can sense all the little things out there. He's my little friend. He's my little kid. I have to look after him. Me and him were enjoying some nice tongue, beef tongue today. It was actually really good. No worries, Abdullah. I couldn't respond back because I just finished with some of my patients recently. I'll respond tomorrow. Please help state 6 diabetic with high blood pressure. Hey Alma, probably best for you to book a time so we can actually have a conversation and go on specific. What do you think about these collagen supplements? A lot of the collagen supplements are bullshit. Come on, Duke, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come. You coming? Let's go. You want to stay outside? Okay, stay outside. I'll wait till you knock on the door. How do you dissolve crystals in your joints that cause pain? Stop eating anything that has actually oxalates. Very simple. Stop everything that has oxalates. So a lot of plant-based, a lot of grains. You say take a steady supply of magnesium, but you say too much causes constipation. Too much at once. The problem is your body can only absorb no more than about, based on your small intestine, no more than about 100 or 200 milligrams of magnesium. If you take 200 milligrams every 4 hours, you're fine. But if you take 300 or 400, then you're just taking too much per dose that it could cause constipation, 100%. And the only one that causes constipation would be, like, say, magnesium glycinate. But magnesium ionic chloride, because it's natural source, is not going to cause constipation. But it's going to cause a soft stool effect, like a diarrhea effect. Because your body, you took too much and your body can't keep up with it. What is AFib? You can fix it naturally. Check out my ebook, please. It has all the information on my ebooks on my website. You go in there, you're gonna see the ebook. You're gonna download the one for the AFib, for atrial fibrillation, heart arrhythmia, and it'll actually guide you through the whole process. Magnesium citrate is magnesium elemental mixed with citric acid. Where do you think citric acid is made from? Corn. Fermented corn, so it does contain mold. So a lot of this stuff, guys, is man-made. That's why you never fix your magnesium issue. Justin's thugs are sneaking up on you. Let's make sure Duke is okay. It's freaking cold outside. Oh, he's sitting outside. Okay, let him sit outside for a bit. I bought this freaking dehumidifier. It's been on all day, trying to actually fix the humidity here, and it hasn't been fixed. I'm going to get your ebook. What was the magnesium you suggested? It is on my website. It's called Magnesium Ionic Chloride. This is what it looks like, Sandra. It's a blue bottle. It says on it electrolytes, magnesium, trace minerals. It's starting to get cold. Wow. I'm just gonna sit on here. You haven't yet revealed a cure for diabetes? You haven't yet revealed a cure for diabetes? You know what is the cure to diabetes is? I don't know how to say this. You guys are using food for entertainment and not using food to actually satisfy your needs. So that's why you're actually are diabetic. Does eating curry at an Indian joint cause diabetes? I contracted diarrhea at that place. My dad's heart rate is always low, like 30s and 40s. Thanks. Okay. My wife and I appreciate your heart of a server. Thank you, Henry. Really appreciate your comments. My cousin has kidney problems, might need dialysis. Any suggestions? It depends, how bad of the issue is. You can start with NMN and TMG and see if that helps. Do you have anything on your website about plaque and calcification? I did a lot of videos on calcifications and plaque, and I do have some books, yes, with certain supplementation you can actually take and download, and you can actually check out my videos on Cavadix as well too. Hi Maurice, they lost my blood sample for RBC magnesium test. That's not good. I'm camping at the beach in California. How could they lose your blood test? That sucks. Now you have to do it all over again. Is hawthorn safe to take while on blood pressure meds? Yes, it is. Hawthorn is just it's a herb. It's gonna strengthen your heart. No matter what I eat, I never have felt energetic. My bones and muscles becoming weak. Because first of all, your digestion is terrible. That your body's not actually breaking the foods correctly, so it actually activates your mitochondria. And your body's energy is all going to your gut, is not actually going out into your body to actually give you the energy. So it's almost like you're struggling with your NAD is being depleted. Best brand and a man to take. I've ordered our trash. The one I currently take and I've been taking for a very long time is Marie. It's by Genetic Labs. I have the website on my I have the company name on my website. It comes directly from Australia, and it's a very, very clean source. So this is the one I currently take, the NMN one. It comes in a glass container as well too. Is magnesium chloride a pill or a drop liquid? Can't find much information. It has to be liquid. Original state is liquid, not powder. Let's see if Duke wants to come back in. Duke, you coming? Duke! Oh, he's sitting on the edge. Couldn't see him. Yeah, I'm 1,000 miles away from a retest, but still taking the magnesium taurine every 4 hours. Perfect. Yeah, continue at it. Don't stop. So liquid, do I just drop it in my mouth or water for food? How? With water. Here, let me show you guys how you take the magnesium. Sorry, I have all my stuff here because we're eating some tongue. So get a cup of water. Very simple, guys. Get a cup of water. I'm gonna fill it up with some water from my little creek. I have it directed right in here. So there's your cup of water. It comes right directly from the creek. Spring water, nice and fresh. Get your half a teaspoon. I know it has creatine on it. This is your half a teaspoon. There is your magnesium chloride. Fill it up. Fill it up. So there is your half a teaspoon. And water. Okay. So there we go. Now we have about 40 drops of magnesium ionic chloride. Now, you need to actually absorb the magnesium correctly. you have to add one more thing. You have to add taurine with it. 3,000 milligrams of taurine. If you don't add taurine, your body's never going to be saturated. So there you go. You need 3,000 milligrams of taurine. You can either take it in your mouth and drink water after. That's how I like to do it. Or you can put it in your water and mix it. Make sure your magnesium, you sip on it slowly. Don't overtake it all at once. Because if you're not used to it, it's going to probably cause a soft stool effect. Get used to it first. And don't do what I do. I take mine every almost 2.5 to 3 hours. Because I use it a lot. So I hope that helps, guys. You do need taurine. Taurine will actually allow your magnesium to get to the cells correctly. Without taurine, it'll be very, very tough for the cells to actually get all the magnesium they require. I'm just getting off my second knee gout attack. How soon can I get back on a reduced niacin? And what supplement did you say good for gout? Resveratrol, liposomal vitamin C, and what else? Thank you. It's all about fructose. You gotta try to kind of eliminate the fructose as much as possible, Abdullah. If you're not actually, Jandra, if you don't actually eliminate your fructose levels, it's gonna constantly cause issues. Constantly cause issues in your gout attack. And niacin, you know, keep it low for now, maybe 100 milligrams, because niacin increases uric acid. Uric acid is gonna cause a little bit more of a gout attack. Since meats and fish are so nutrient dense, why are they so high on the food pyramid and emptier food like grains and starches on the base? You sure that's the case? It's not the opposite? I thought it was the opposite when we looked at the food pyramid, unless it's changed recently. So when we look at the food pyramid, then they have like your cereal and the high carbohydrates on the top and all the good dense nutrient stuff is in the bottom. Make sure you don't eat too much of it. Or is it the opposite? I can't remember now. I haven't looked at the food pyramid for many years. You're confusing me, Blaine. Are you picking on my brain today? Disaster pants, 100%. Isn't 3,000 milligrams too much? No, it's not. NMN or NR? NMN. NR has to go through a secondary conversion and we end up losing most of it. Gendra, I have gout also because too much beer. Isn't 3,000 milligrams too much? No, I take about 12,000 milligrams of taurine. It's never enough. Keep in mind, we heavily use it. Are you familiar with intestinal metaplasia and gastritis? There is a risk for stomach cancer. Take some ivermectin. How do we get the NMN you're taking? Can't find it on your bio. If you click on my bio and you go to my website, Tina, on my website there's another link. It says their supplements. Then you can see all the supplements I currently take. Greens are at the top. What did you say about niacin and gout? I just got here. Niacin will actually increase your uric acid. Me is eating way too much red meat, but Maurice says meat is not the cause of gout. Yeah, meat has nothing to do with gout. The base is what they recommend eating more of, grains and starches. Is that what you're following, Blaine? You dropped all the good meat stuff? I have to look at the pyramid thing. I haven't looked at it for a long time, the food pyramid. Positive vibes from Toronto, Canada. Hey, Richard, where you been? Why do you recommend magnesium glycinate in your blood pressure stack? Because the only reason I recommend it there to actually help your arterial system to actually relax. Because I want to fix that relaxation method first before we actually saturate it. No, I'm still hanging in there with carnivore. Sounds good. Sounds good. How can I cure myself from H. pylori, please? There's actually a protocol you have to follow. Ketamine BC. Where? How far is that? Is that where you're at right now, Richard? Or are you still up in Toronto? How's the weather in Toronto? How can I cure? What is the new supplement we are going to? What is the new supplement you are going to bring? There's gonna be a new nitric oxide supplement that we're working on. Instead of being beet extract and potassium nitrate, is gonna be actually arugula instead because it's much stronger. And there's another one gonna be out good for fasting. I can't talk about it just yet till I release it. Well, if you go to the website, Jandra, and if you go, it's the same company that sells berberine, resveratrol, and NMN. Just make sure when you click on my link, even thought it takes you to NMN, make sure or resveratrol or others. You just make sure you click on a correct product. Arugula has more nitric oxide than beets. Oh yeah, by far. Without the sugars and without the high oxalates. Maurice, on your website, okay, yes. How long does it take to get used to the ionic magnesium nasty taste? I don't know. You know what? I don't have any issues with the nasty taste because I've had something even worse than that, and that's why the taste doesn't really bother me much. But I have a lot of some guys that actually been mixing apple cider vinegar or even a little bit of lemon with it to actually get rid of that taste. I guess for me it's just it becomes normal now. So how do I fix my gut issue and mitochondria energy levels? Anything in your store? Well, you gotta start with digestive enzymes. That would be your initial to see how you feel, and take an amend so you can actually boost up your NAD plus, which is your mitochondria. What is your take on juicing greens? I think it's I think it's bullshit. Sorry to say that, Paulina. You still you're getting rid of the fiber. You're just taking the greens, which has some polyphenols. The problem is you will never actually absorb these polyphenols unless you have some type of fat introduced with the green smoothie. Considering Cavadex, what's the process? Just use my 20% practitioner code. Once you order it, let me know. I can kind of guide you through the process. It's all based on how much your CAC score is, whether you're below 400 or over 400, whether you need to take 2 of them a day or take 1 a day. Maybe we can talk about it, Demetrius. Book a time or send me a message. Hi Maurice, I emailed the magnesium company. They haven't replied. How can I get it shipped to my country? What about are you at? Send me a DM. Maybe I can send them a message. Just let me know what country you're in to see if they ship to you. All those supplements have toasted your taste buds. You know, one of the worst one I've had was actually the amino acid L-arginine years ago. So I bought some and I went to actually take it, and it tasted so nasty. I almost puked, and I had to actually mix it with orange juice and apple cider vinegar and so many different things. And it would actually, the taste of it would actually enhances instead of actually gets better. And it was like the most nasty thing ever. So I actually threw the whole thing away. Have a great night, Maurice. Richards. Well, it's probably pretty late there. It's about 10 o'clock or so up east. Hey, what's your THT on 12 and 1 magnesium? What's your thoughts on 12 and 1 magnesium? I think it's bullshit. Imagine you're taking magnesium glycinate to help you relax, but yet you're taking magnesium malate to help you with more energy. Then you take, magnesium oxide for your gut. Then you take magnesium citrate to actually release your gut. So I think that's kind of causes more of an issue. Duke as well. Yeah, Duke is here. He just walked in. He was outside barking, and now he's up. He did his little route. Now he's back. He wants to take a nap now and fall asleep. Right, Dookie? 50% blockage will contact you for counseling on Cavadex. Yes, Dimitris, book a time. Let's talk about it. I'll get you the 20% discount as well, because there is an expensive product, and just make sure you're taking it the correct way. 100%. Duke, what? 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 You want me to lay beside you? Okay. 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 How to cure acid reflux? Increase your acidity, food combining, digestive enzymes. Ow, 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 ow. Why are you biting me? You want all the attention to you? Ow, ow, ow. You're cracking my wrist. I do take Anaman and berberine, but not the same time. You're done? Can I go back and talk? Does it taste good? I have been taking only magnesium now. Do I need the taurine? Well, we were gonna wait till you actually see how you feel, but yeah, the taurine is gonna actually help increase more into your cells. Do you take NMN with what else? I take NMN, and if you can take NMN and TMG in the morning for kidney function, but I take NMN and nitric oxide at the same time. Please feed your dog. Why? The other night I took 400 milligrams of L-theanine before bed, but I woke up wide awake after 4 hours. And then it's supposed to relax me. Well, 4 hours is probably excellent. You probably went into such a massive deep sleep. I'll bet you when you woke up you were feeling energetic and more relaxed. It wants to eat your hand. Duke is my little baby. He's not gonna eat my hand. He wants to actually play. Right, Duke? Duke wants to play. He's a big boy. We ate, me and him, we had some nice tongue today. It was like almost like a freaking like 1 kilogram of meat. Right, Duke? Don't let him bite you on the arm. Oh, he's fine. He's a big boy. I trust him. My 7 months Mercy uses my hands and arms as chew toys. Hey, that's the best way to do it. It's better than these damn plastic rubber toys where they get like, plastic in their gut. Cow tongue, yeah, we had cow tongue actually. It was nice. It was nice. We actually cooked the cow tongue for about 45 minutes outside on the wood stove, and it was super delicious. What about NMN and resveratrol? For what? Anti-aging, resveratrol and berberine work much better for lipid deperiodization. Evening, MD. Hey, Prince, how are you? So NMN is good for actually longevity. Resveratrol is good for preventing oxidization because it falls into the category of almost like a polyphenol. It's good when you actually mix it with berberine. Yeah, the cow tongue was good. I cooked it in this heavy duty skillet, and that's what I cooked it with outside. We actually had it for about 45 minutes on the wood stove, and it turned out very nice. As soon as it was done, 45 minutes, took it out, put it in cold water, some ice water, for about 10 minutes, and we just peeled off the skin, and we cut it up, put some little bit of Himalayan salt, and it was delicious. Still spreading the word, I see. Good job, man. Hey, of course, I have to continue working hard with everybody. I want to make sure that I'm saving one person at a time. She ate some foam rubber 2 days ago when I left her for 2 hours. It all seems to be good out, to be pooped out now. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad that actually everything came out, because yeah, you don't want to end up having any issues. You gotta make sure, because anything they find, they want to chew. Duke, here, let me turn this off. You can go to sleep. This is kind of annoying you. I had to actually turn it on, Duke, for the moisture. We have too much humidity here. Okay, now you can go to sleep. But I think it was damn freaking loud. I don't know if it's doing anything. Gout is because of beer. I switched to rum and my gout was gone. Single malt whiskey. Single malt. Arteriosclerosis, is it then okay to take high dose of vitamin D or to be careful with vitamin D? No, you can take high dose of vitamin D. You just gotta make sure you're taking magnesium so you can actually regulate your calcium level. Night, night, Duke. Have a nice evening, Gia. Duke, say good night to people. Some people want to say good night to you. Okay, go. Go back on the bed and sleep. Now. Enough playing. Oops. You're dropping my stuff, Duke. Go. Come on, go. Yeah, the one I'm using, you're not gonna find it other than the website. They don't sell it anywhere else actually for this one here, compared to the trace minerals. Nice. When you coming out to the island to see me, might need you for a speaker by spring. Yeah, probably. I'll come up. I'll come out probably during when it's the weather is nicer. It would be awesome. I'll bring Duke with me. Oh shoot! Hold on. Duke, why you ripped that moisture thing off? Take it out of your mouth. Wait, guys. Really? What's wrong with you? He took my dehumidifier. He thinks it's his little toy. So he actually had this. I had to take it out from his mouth. That's why he was doing that, his little weird noise trying to scare me. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope is good. One for you and Duke. Yeah, Duke is good. He's a good boy. Shut up. That's your dog. You said go to sleep. That's it. You're grounded. You're trying to chew on this. You're not supposed to touch anything. What state do you live in? Where is it so humid? I'm in BC actually. It's very lot of very high humidity. It's about 72%, and I'm trying to actually keep it at 60. So I bought a dehumidifier so actually see if that would actually help. You cracked it, Duke. I just bought this today. Hey Maurice, long time viewer. Will you be uploading this particular live video on YouTube? Yes. Yes, every video that I'm actually doing, every live that I'm doing is actually being uploaded on YouTube, guys. 100%. Family's good in Lebanon. Thanks so much for asking. What supplement? No, go to sleep. That's it. You're not playing with that. You cracked it. You said there is a link at the bottom of your page to get a hold of you for concealing and buying Cavadex from you. Yeah, if you go to my main website, Karen, from YouTube, you should be able to access my website and you can actually see all the supplements that I currently have and as well the Cavadex. If you can't find it, send me a message. I'll be more than happy to actually walk you through it and stuff. Yeah, the dehumidifier that I bought is just a little bit loud. I found it. Like I just got it recently. I just found it is a little bit loud. It's hard to sleep when you have it on. Even thought I have it on the lowest level. But I'm trying to kind of keep it at a 60%, and it's roughly right now it's about 77%. So whenever it's around that 77% frame, it's actually you can feel the moisture in the air almost. The digestive enzymes, they are by Enzymatica, Shad. I do have it on the website for the current one I use. 911, what about 911? I was just ordering when I heard Duke get a little aggressive. Is everything okay? Oh yeah, he's fine. He's just You get a hold of my dehumidifier timer just so I can check everything. But he does that little aggressive thing. He's trying to scare me. But he's a good boy. He doesn't do anything outside, you know, or never bites or nothing like that. Hasn't really done anything like that since day one. So he's been really good. But he just does that sound whenever he wants something, and he doesn't want to give it to me. He's trying to scare me. And usually I would stick my hand in his mouth to see how far he'll be willing to actually push or bite, and he would never do it. He's very, very playful with every single pretty much animal we come across. The only ones that he actually tries to go after and hunt them, of course, anything like critters, from cats to mice, rats, he will just want to destroy them. Chickens, he won't stop. He'll go after them. Can't bite the hand that feeds him. 100%, 100%. He will never. Small animals he will definitely go after. He's been trying to go after birds recently. And it's kind of funny because he will actually hide behind the bushes and wait till the bird actually lands on the ground and he goes after it. Yeah, Duke is going to love chicken. That's why I have to actually separate them. And, you know, I have no problem of getting, you know, I get him, he eats a lot of chicken actually, but to kind of, he'll probably attack my live chicken when I get him next year. So I have to actually have like a specific cage for them so he doesn't go after them. Unless maybe you never know, he might actually make friends. Hiral hernia to reverse without surgery, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. That'd be very, very tough. He will definitely attack chicken, absolutely no questions. Yeah, he just because one of my neighbors had chicken and we always go there and he always wants to kind of go after them, and you can tell he wants to go hunt them, but I can't let that be. So I'll wait till I get my own chicken. I will try it out. Anything for kidneys and fatigue, NMN and TMG would be your best bet to actually support your kidney filtration. Okay, guys, I'll take probably a couple more questions. I know I'm just gonna try to make it short today because I'm actually working on a couple ebooks I'm trying to finish and upgrading some stuff. Can I make an appointment the last minute, like same day? Yeah, 100% you could. I get a lot of patients, they actually make appointments in the same day, just as long as you do it, you know, you check my calendar in the morning and you get it done, because the calendar does get filled up sometimes fast. You need to have an Avery dog proof for the chickens, otherwise forget it. Have a great night, Jandra. Same to you. Just get your eggs from the neighbor to your future with chicken is not going to be food. My neighbor only has about 5 chickens. I figured if I need about 8 eggs a day, so let's say if I consume 5 and I give Duke 3 eggs, so I need about 8 eggs a day. I probably need at least like probably, I don't know how many chickens, probably what, 12 chickens ideal to kind of get me that many eggs. Thank you, Maurice. We'll be talking to you. Tell my sister about you all the time. You are one of my main person to go to. God bless you. Thanks so much, Karen. Really appreciate the comments. Best way to lower diastolic pressure number, increase your magnesium intake or get a IV magnesium IV therapy. Just get your eggs from your neighbor. You'll be good. 100%. 100%. Okay, guys. One last question. And we'll call it a night, but I'll try to come back. I gotta turn this thing off and turn it back on. It's like broken. Thank you for everything. Have a great night. Thanks so much, Sandra. Berberine before or after food? With food. Cavidex. What about Cavidex, John? What type of magnesium? Magnesium ionic chloride. How to lower cholesterol? Take some niacin. What's your favorite ice cream? You killed me, Blaine. I haven't had ice cream for many years, but I've been making my own. So the ice cream that I make, I should actually share a recipe with you guys. It's actually coffee and heavy cream and a little bit of honey and some other stuff. Does Cavedix works? Will it make you deaf? It will not make you deaf. No, that's taking cyclodextrin on orally with a high dose, possibly yes, but not the Cavedix. Has nothing to do with the ear infections or deafness or anything like that. My blood pressure is 180 over 120. What can I do? Wow, that's quite high. Put the chicks on Duke and let him get used to them. I mean, I think when I get the chicken, I'm gonna actually get him into the cage with like 10 different chickens and see what he does. Would he actually attack all of them, or would he just sit there and start playing with them? And I think maybe that's the best way to do it. But if he attacks all of them, then I'm screwed. Obviously, he's gonna catch like one or two, then I'll have to actually kick him out. Fibromyalgia, hormone, migraines, high. Book a time, let's talk about it. Okay, guys, I do have to get going. We'll definitely come. I do a lot of private consultations every single day, Pixie. If you wanna click on my website on the top and book a time, would be excellent. Blood pressure 180 over 120 is quite high, and Blaine, thanks so much for sharing that. 100%, and definitely your blood pressure should be taken, morning, lunch, and dinner for 3 consecutive days. And make sure you're actually, when you're doing your blood pressure, you're not just slapping it on and you're doing your blood pressure. Make sure you're actually in a relaxation stage for at least few minutes, minimum 3 minutes to 5 minutes before you actually check your blood pressure. And ideally, on an empty stomach, ideally before food, would be best time to do it. But if you're really worried about your blood pressure, go get yourself some CCTA scan. Make sure there's no calcifications or arterial stiffness or anything wrong with the aorta. Don't just be guessing whether your blood pressure is safe or not, because every person has a different levels of pressure. It's just what you don't want to see is too much fluctuation. Too much fluctuation, then it could cause damage. Martina was. Thank you. Have a great evening. Same to you, Nancy. I said one question, now I'm getting a whole lot more questions. Maybe I should just get off. All right, guys, you take care. Have a nice evening. Touch base. You need anything, connect with me. We can actually have a chat. In the meantime, you guys have a nice evening and wait for my upcoming live chat. I see. Will think you'd be great husband. College powder take and AM recommended. Thank you, guys. We'll have to get going. I'll definitely come back again. In the meantime, you guys take care.